It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards to about the 33-yard line. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Herbert going to change the play here. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. This one taken in by Stover. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Stroud to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now it's Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. On 4th down, Herbert able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Herbert changing things up.
3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go.
And they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. 1st and goal at the 1. Edwards. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our 1st half. What will the 2nd half bring as we are now back underway? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Inside handoff to Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Mixing up the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a give to Mixon. Powers past him at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here's Stroud. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Or the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Flush to his right. And this one too low. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Herbert going to throw. And this one finds McConkey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Herbert going to change the look.
First down, then goal to go.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
14, Texans 7. Cameron Dicker came on for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Stroud to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out